Dear friends, on Mother's Day, I preached a sermon in Titus 2, verses 3 to 5, entitled Biblical Christian Womanhood. And I made the point on Mother's Day that most topics don't need a long intro, but today, biblical Christian womanhood surely does, and it's attacked on all sides from those inside and outside the true Church of Jesus Christ. And it's underserved, it's undercut, it's undermined. People are doing violence to biblical Christian womanhood, and we've seen a demolition of values. These values rooted in biblical truth are being demolished, and though they still stand in God's economy, in the public square, they're getting pushed out of the picture, and women are being devalued in the worst ways by agendas getting pushed on them that are not biblical. And so we looked at Titus 2, 3 to 5, and I would call your attention back to the Mother's Day sermon. If you'd like to go back and look at that, I think it'd be helpful to go back maybe periodically and review that one. But as promised, on Father's Day, I'm going to address biblical Christian manhood. And I'm going to be preaching Titus 2, verses 1 and 2, and 6 through 8. So the women's verses were nestled in between those two bookends. And so that's what we're going to be looking at this Sunday on Father's Day. And I want you to, as you go into Father's Day, be praying with me for the Word of God to truly have its God's desired effect upon the hearts and the lives of the people who hear it, believer and unbeliever alike. And this is truly, and I can say this about everything we ever open up the Word and preach it. This is truly going to be life-changing, and it's not something to be trifled with. Biblical Christian manhood is also under attack and also greatly devalued, and people are, going from this overblown toxic masculinity type things to then, on the other end of the spectrum, going to wanting a feminized version of manhood that is not manhood. And so what happens is on either end of the spectrum, people are presenting a view of what it means to be a man that is absolutely, ludicrous, and it's not rooted in biblical truth. So what we're going to do, novel idea here, is open up our Bibles and see what Titus 2, verses 1 and 2, and 6, 7, and 8 have to say to us about biblical Christian manhood. And every man needs this. Every woman needs this. Every boy needs this. Every girl needs this. Everyone needs this. Every Christian needs this. But everyone needs to hear it.